Evening. We're in a spot of bother here. Not the most ideal circumstances, I will admit. But it's all fine. I can assure you, it's definitely all fine. Because, for whatever reason, this guy isn't coming any closer. Okay, yes he is, yes he is. Right, okay, well I immediately... Yeah, okay. So, thanks. Well, in case you were wondering, yes, the bear death animation is equally long and drawn out and kind of tedious after the first few times with Astrid. So that's good to know. Although weirdly, it isn't in fact death, it's just near death, where he suddenly gets tired and decides he doesn't want to eat after all.
Ah, feeling faint.
Yeah. Now, watch this. I pulled a bit of a cheeky there. Technically, what we did there was time travel. Okay, so how should I explain this? Well, not via that, because that is just fucking unhelpful, isn't it? Right, yes. So, when we last left off, basically I set foot outside the community centre and a whole bunch of side quests appeared. 3 of which were finding survivors. And I thought, well, we've just seen that with Gwen, and I don't want to be, you know, I want to keep mainly interesting plot progression stuff on stream. So I thought I'll do 2 of them. I'll do the 2 furthest away, and then save 1 to do on stream. That seemed fair. So I got Wade, and then on the second one, which was around here somewhere, that happened with the bear, and I thought it's still not worth starting the stream off there because the long, arduous trek back is not great viewing. I mean, I got fucking harassed by timber wolves again, but it's stuff we've sort of seen at this point. But I did make a save there just so I could have that opening because, yeah, that's a weird moment with the bear where he just sort of got stuck there. And that played out in a few different ways. One of them, he just glitched out and got scared of something and ran off, but he was still in the vicinity and eventually wandered back. And then in the actual timeline that we have now, I took the opportunity to not go near him and get a point-blank shot in his face with the revolver. Which means I now have a black bear hide. I wasn't 100% sure it would kill him. He just ran off, but I later found a dead black bear by the river, so presumably the same one. I can't imagine there's many black bears just dying randomly like that, so good to know. A point-blank revolver shot to the head will in fact kill a bear. As you can see, I've killed a few other things as well, but it's all a bit pointless at the moment because Astrid doesn't have a workbench nearby. So, what else to recap? Yes, so we got Wade, and I forget what her name was, but that was the second woman, and we got 1 more to get. Father Thomas is being a useless prick as usual. He won't even give these people blankets, so par for the course. Right outside of the community centre, there is a little shack by the frozen river where I found... Well, that kind of takes the wind out of that moment, doesn't it? Anyway, I found a rifle. Fucking health and safety won't let me get it out here, but... Yes, we've found a rifle, and so that's helpful. Turns out timber wolves are not so bastardly that a rifle shot won't still do them in. And nothing drops the pack morale faster than one of the pack dropping. So that's good. We've learnt some stuff there. Just looking at all my guts. And the thing I said I would do on stream is all that storage cupboard stuff. That seemed like, you know, sort of busy work. And it was. And we've done most of it, as you can see. What we're missing is about 20 milliliters of kerosene. Which I technically have in my lantern, but I can't just pour it out without dismantling the entire lantern, which is a ball ache. So, today, what we're going to do is, we're not actually going to do the last survivor mission. They can wait a while, it's fine. But you'll notice we've got these other weird ones, such as this. Locals tell of a hidden glowing cave. Locals tell of a ghostly stag. Ignore that. And locals tell of a Sasquatch. Now, I don't know how many of these I'm going to do, but I'm definitely going to do the Sasquatch one. In fact, so our route today might be best to check out the potential Sasquatch. And then go all the way up here to Janis Joplin's bunker house. And then I guess we can check the glowing cave too. I really did try to find this church artifact. Most of these hides and stuff came from me pissing around that mountain trying to find the fucking artifact. And for the life of me, I can't find where that is. It's just... I don't know. Maybe it's staring me in the face, but I couldn't find it. Also, helpfully, this was here when I got back. Just another flare gun, which is good, because we had to give up ours to these pricks. So... sorry for that long preamble, but wanted to catch you up on the doings of in-between streams. Because as I say, the map rather exploded in quite a daunting way when I stepped outside the community hall. But yes, and... we can't tell what direction we're going until we get out from underneath the map marker, which is still stupid. Okay. So that way. This way to Sasquatch. Alright. Sasquatch time-ish, maybe. The downside to having had... is it two, maybe three run-ins with the Timberwolves now is we're running low on those marine flares. And I did actually test out if the normal flares bother them, and they super don't. They'll just stand right next to them and tear your throat out. So yeah, the marine flares really are vital, and we have two. So and of course, as we learn, a normal torch from a fire will fuck them up, but that requires being lucky enough to have a going fire when they randomly appear. A lot of voice breaking today, that's great. A lot of firewood around here though. So potentially making a fire is not out of the question, I don't think. There we go. So yeah, as that you know, time travelled opening proved, bears are now a thing, just roaming around. Or maybe just the one, and maybe I killed it, and maybe it's all fine now. Yes, I'm sure that's the case. Don't want to pick up too many of these because I'll be all slow and shit, but you know. That looks like a cave. Sasquatch supposedly hanging out very close by to the community centre. You think this one would be, you know, the farthest flung of all of them, but so it just could be Mackenzie covered in old man's beard lichen or something. Investigate the cave. Well, this won't take long. It's not a very big cave. Okay. That looks like a person. Does it? Furry person. Yes, right, I couldn't quite tell because of the coat thing.
I think I can use this.
Wolfskin coat. Handcrafted fur and skin outer layer will help keep you warm and remind wolves that they should keep their distance. Not the way the wolf expected to end up. See, okay, is that just a frivolous little flavour detail, or will this actually repel wolves? Because don't put that, you know, such a upgrade in my mind if you're not actually going to give it to me. So yeah, I was half right. It's not Mackenzie, but it was just a furry man who's now dead. I think the bear's just lonely.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for myself.
He could have been, but when hugs are fatal, then, you know, boundaries have to be set. Also, I guess we got 2 bedrolls now, which reminds me, actually, I had to go back and check around the... That was it. Last time I was saying how I left a bunch of guts and stuff in the Giraffe Dodger's hut. In the same stream as saying that, I left the fucking bedroll in there. So, that first trip going to get and rescue Wade was quite difficult with nowhere to sleep. The one upside to those survivor missions is you always find them by a fire, and it's an infinite fire. Which is why that bear thing could have lasted forever, potentially. Stuck between a bear and a fireplace. Okay, well that was rather uneventful, but not necessarily unproductive. Let's put this shit on then. Damn, look at them stats. Hell yeah. Funky, now we're Funky Fuzzy Woman. Heavier, but worth it, I think. See, our temperature's even going up. That's how good this coat is. Presumably I will need wolf skins to repair it. But that's actually okay, because I have some. This feels weird. This is like good fortune. I'm not used to that happening in these streams. I should be dying of something, surely. Hypo dysentery. Or maybe Astrid's just better at surviving than Mackenzie. It's always possible. One sort of exploit I found in the... It was something like 16,000 calories I needed to give the store cupboard, the survivors at the community centre, in terms of food and drink. They counted it in calories for whatever reason. Usefully, it didn't have to be not expired stuff or non-perishable goods. So all the meat from, you know, deers and wolves and stuff I've killed, I gave them all of that. and I kept the stuff that lasts a long while, like the airline food and such. So I feel like that was a smart move, hopefully, in the long run. Yeah, when I found the dead bear by the river, the only thing I could afford to harvest off it was the hide, actually, because there was something like fucking 20 kilograms of meat on the bastard or something, which makes sense, but like, yeah, I think I harvested 1 pound of it, or whatever the weight measurement is exactly. So yeah, as you might imagine, if you can kill a bear, and if you can carry all the meat from it, you're good for like a week, probably. Might want to spend the night before we set off again. See, our temperature is now slowly dropping, but that might only be because the wind has picked up. Okay, so I said we'll definitely do Sasquatch and the glowing cave because that was nearby. I was wondering about skipping the ghostly stag, but if these are potential upgrades, it might be worth going to them all. Tricky to know. The stag, maybe, you know, like finding our Sasquatch, in quotation marks, was not all that eventful, so maybe I'll go see what the stag is in between streams, you know. Cool. Right, this is my fridge where I keep all my stuff. We got matches for days, apparently. I don't know where I picked those 2 books up. In the Sasquatch cave just now. You fucking moron. I guess we could tear that up? Yeah, I guess so. How's my meat doing? You shouldn't ask that in public, but... Oh yeah, we got fucking crowbars coming out of our arse. Which is painful, but didn't hurt to have more than one. Okay, spend the night ripping up clothes. What better way? And... yeah, I think that's all good. Let me just check, actually. Oh, I can't. But presumably repairing it will take gut and a wolf hide. Everything else good? Oh no, they could do with repairing. Nope, fucked it up apparently. So look at that. The ones that don't tell you always need repairing. You can't repair while in the dark. Don't tell me what to do, motherfucker. How's that? Right next to the candles. Surely that's good enough. Oh, fuck off. There, yeah, fucking happy now? Good. Spare cans go there, by the way, for future reference. So, tall tales. Nom nom nom. Glug glug glug. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be on the safe side. In perhaps the most creepy feature, we never see Father Thomas sleep. Is that perhaps because he doesn't need to? What kind of eldritch creature are you? What kind of immortal, undying shit is going on with you? Guess we will find out. Be really disappointing if he's just like an honest guy on the up and up now, but once sus is sown, it cannot be unsown. Yeah, that worked well as a sentence, didn't it? Right, drink some more swill. Chew on a bit of that. No, okay, we run out of that. Chew on a bit more of that. Cover your mouth, for fuck's sake. Right, and we'll head off to Janis Joplin's bunkhouse. See what's going on with that. No, it very much is still connected, and I'm not... Why do you keep doing that? You never did that before. Faulty fucker. Right. This way? I'm gonna guess this way. What time is it? Oh, okay. Mid-morning-ish. I think we're good for sticks, actually. Hopefully we won't have to set up camp midway. I'm hoping we can book it the entire way, but this is not quite the right direction. I need to turn off and go that way. In fact, heading down the river again is not a bad idea. One other thing I found was there's a cave along the river, which is useful if we do have to duck in for reasons. Wolves or temperature otherwise. So yeah, that was the hut I was talking about where I found the rifle. So, literally right around the corner. Very useful. Also, I'm pretty sure none of this ice breaks. So, I've wandered around most of it by now. Watch me be proven wrong. No, it seems to be alright. Temperature is still dropping quite a bit. Perhaps that's to do with it being the morning. Things haven't warmed up to their peak yet. Now it's dropping by 3. That's the most. Okay. I don't think it's wind chill either, but just in case it is, I'll walk by the rocks more. The carcass of the bear sort of disappeared, despite not harvesting everything I could from it. I kind of hoped I could come back for it, but no. Either I've forgotten exactly where it was, or it's missing. Could have done. You shouldn't be that cold. You're wearing your big fluffy wolf coat. Where's all this I'm cold bollocks coming from? I wonder what that was. That was where we briefly started a fire before. On the last stream. Souvenirs. Signs of our passing. Did I... Yeah, I'm just wondering if I forgot to like put a hat on or something, or I'm just wandering around stark bollock naked. No, I've got all the warmth on I can, but I guess today's just very cold. It's because yesterday when the temperature was rising, very, very slowly, but still, when I put the wolf coat on and it was rising, that's sort of thrown me off now. Thinking maybe it was better than it is. Speaking of signs of passing, you'll notice I had an altercation with some timber wolves here. But we ain't stopping if we don't need to be stopping. I imagine, hopefully, Janis Joplin's bunkhouse will be full of goodies. Hopefully not more than we can carry, but I don't know, maybe the glowing cave will have us magic cargo pants or something. We can carry more stuff. That'd be good. Equip load is such a bane of video games. I'm playing a lot of Pokemon RC arsehole at the moment.
Jesus, this is cold.
It is a bit. And I feel like the system in that really takes the piss, where there's just this extortionate guy doing an absolute con outside one of the main buildings, asking you to pay more and more so you can get one more slot in your inventory, and the price has reached something like 50 fucking thousand pokey scran or whatever the currency is in that, and yeah, he's just an absolute con artist. I mean, it works, you do get that one extra slot, but it's one extra slot and the price is going up by thousands every time. Absolute daylight robbery. Okay, so temperature might be becoming a real issue now, which is a pisser. Because that's the only cave I know of along this route. I'd rather not catch hypothermia, but it has started snowing now. Time to get a big old shift on, I think. Yeah, we can make this. We can make it. What was that? Why did something just appear? That was a visual glitch, I think. Or something I misinterpreted.
Do I get back home? Warm up soon.
Soon being relative. Ah, this might be the problem. The whole mountain in the way thing. And yeah, I've been down there. There's waterfall in the way. That's not easy to... I guess if we go all the way round, is that actually... That's not a route I've actually checked before. Fuck it, we'll try it. We're pretty definitely going to have to start a fire soon, but... picking up sticks. There is a decent amount of firewood around these parts at least. Hoof it, Astrid. Run like the wolves that you're wearing. Suppose there's going to be a handy little cave I can duck in around here. No, of course not. Oh. Oh no, that's too close. I can't start a fire there. That's too close. Okay, let's try this instead. Okay. This is dicey. I don't know about this. What? Why did you do that? Why are you scared? God, sometimes these... If it's glitching out or what, I don't know, but sometimes it works weird. I hit you there, you fuck! Oh, God. It's not going well. Oh, I've not actually got the ammo to waste on this shit. Fuck. Let me up here, wherever here is. No, okay, you're coming too. Okay, well that didn't hit him, but it scared him off. Fucking balls and shit and cock and wank. Oh, have mercy. Ah, tit ribbons. Oh, pissing built skin. Oh, fuck off, you twat. No, I actually have to do something about that, because that's bleeding and that's bad. Okay. Best laid plans of me always go to shit. Right, well they seem to have fucked off. I'm still dying of hypothermia. And I've used up all but 3 of my rifle bullets, so that was not a worthwhile exchange. Oh, and the wind's kicking up too now. Wonderful. I've noticed you can pick up the shell casings, and they reckon that can help you make new ammo, but presumably you need a forge and all that stuff to do so. Oh God. Give me a cranny. No, this is all facing the wind. I'm not even going to be able to start a fire in this. Oh, shitting crikey, where the fuck am I now? I've gone backwards. Oh, bollock. Say a prayer for my ankles. Oh, that wasn't as far as I thought it was. Oh, bloody hell. Let me get to the bridge. I can hide under the bridge like the troll that I am. God, every time I think I've got a handle on things, the game just goes, no, no, you're actually fucked. You think you're doing well. So here's a blizzard. Oh, piss and vinegar. Do I have an energy bar or something I can... Nope. Being properly shafted by the elements here. Okay, supposedly I'm at the bridge, but I can't fucking see 2 feet in front of my face, so... Which means I'm very susceptible to drop kicks. If the bears start trying to drop kick me, then we really are in trouble. Shelter. Skelter. Is it shelter? Kind of, but also not really. Like, the wind's going that way. I need more this way. There? Yeah, kinda. Whew. Okay. And as always, I hope the wind doesn't change direction.
Fire.
Choking on my drink.
Okay.
That's good timing. Choking on multiple levels. Fuck. Sorry. Alright, it's fine though. It's all fine. Right. That's all the meat gone. We got just under 5 hours on this fire. Do we have any hot tea or something we can make? Rosehip tea, that'll do. Damn it, we're nearly there as well. So we could actually check out the glowing cave first if we just carry along the river, but... I mean, I say they're right next door. I do hope that this mountain range is not a mountain range in between them. I didn't consider that, thinking about it. So, benefit warming up, but it also says that treatment didn't do anything. Get very mixed messages there. I don't know if I should risk trying to sleep and wait this out. The fire goes out, I'm dead in seconds. Repair some of our clothes while we wait. Ah, fuck. Wait, are we out of cloth? You would not believe the amount of cloth I have, but I didn't bring much more than that with me. Okay. Ah, shit. So much for that then. And one bandage. I don't think I prepped enough for this. But then, if I had, I'd be over encumbered, so... Ugh, no winning. I'm gonna risk it. Maybe... 4 hours... What do you mean I can't sleep on the ice? Come on. No? What's going on here then, game? None of it. Oh, no. Just there. There is the only suitable place to sleep. Fine, if you say so. Am I even close enough to the fire here? Alright. Time will tell. See if we wake up dead. We're not dead. And the fire still has 2 hours. But we slept for 4 and it said it had 4.5. Did I misread that? Curious. Might be worth boiling some more water while we're here. Not a huge amount. Well, not the most we can, but that'll do. Okay, right. I think that's the best we're going to get, weather-wise and everything else. Thank you, fire. I'll take a torch, because why the fuck not? Hopefully going along the riverbed isn't just going to lead to another dead-end waterfall. And yeah, my temperature's actually stable now, despite snow in the air. I guess it's lightly drifting snow. And again, evening. Evening seems to be the warmest time in Canada, I guess. What do they know that we don't? Misty Falls picnic area. I'll have to take your word for it. Oh, hello. Someone did leave something here. Crunchy stuff. Mouldy granola bar. Great, are we going to get food poisoning on top of everything else? Rifle ammunition. Thank fuck. That was actually the most perfect thing to find there. So where are we? In the cave is here-ish. You know what? If I am either gonna chuck that granola bar or risk it and eat it. And if I'm gonna risk it and eat it sooner rather than later, it's probably better. Here goes the muffin. No. Alright, we'll drop the rest of it. We got... Yeah. Not dancing with death in that way again. Oh, okay. This cave is an entire area. Yes, no, the wireless controller is very much still connected. Because it's actually connected via a wire that is connected. What are you doing, game? Oh, this music. Good. I remember when we last heard this. And good times were happening when we did. I might stick to matches in here, or... Thanks, game. This is not ominous at all. I thought the glowing cave would be the least eventful of them. Thought the Sasquatch was going to be the one to worry about. Okay, I'm just gonna get the lantern out because this is not cutting it. Oh, a flare.
Not sure I can carry much more.
I'm sure we'll find a use for things very soon. Please don't just be another bear in here. Stone. That seemed bigger than all the other stones I've picked up for some reason. You know what, I'm not going to keep crouching, because until I know it's not fine, let's assume everything's fine. The game may just be fucking with us. Okay, the ominous music has stopped. Is it because I sussed you out, game? That I realised this was all a red herring and it's just oh no, there's actually like a space to hide from something here. That's not... That doesn't actually inspire confidence. Where did that other route go? Hopefully I've not missed something and they all lead to roughly the same place. Fuck, I don't even know which way I'm going now. I feel like I'm lost. Am I going backwards now? Is this the other route? I'm nervous. Oh, I don't like it. Stop giving me big open areas where something could be... Hang on, this... Oh no, I've gone back to the fucking start. Bollocks to that then. That's not scared breathing, she's just out of breath and unfit. A lot of firewood in here for some reason. And the waterfall. Is that going to put my lantern out going through there? Oh, it is. And immediate hypothermia risk.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Well, nice attention to detail, game, but at the same time, fuck you. Yeah, I don't care. Fuck you. Right, this is the glowing cave. It's glowing because these two dead people spent their last moments spunking all up the wall. They left a can opener though. That's just a can. That's no good for anything. Hey, cooked rabbit.
Prepared for anything.
Wait, it said ruined. Why was it ruined? I guess we'll never know. What's that? That's bourbon or some shit? Why can't I pick that up? Okay. Can't pick whatever those are up either.
I'll take it.
Moose hide satchel. A simple moose hide satchel lightens the load for a weary traveller. Fuck yes. That is exactly what I wanted. Please. Yeah, equip load is now 40. That is amazing. That is the best thing. That is... give me 900 of those. Well, that was absolutely worth it. And that comes under clothing. So that can presumably be ruined. Okay, but what are you doing now, game? Come on, we sorted it all. It's just a glowy spunk cave. Oh, energy drinks. Oh, and a funky scarf. Is that better than my current scarf? Does seem to be, doesn't it? Okay, we'll do that then. Neat. Now, there's no danger to be had now, so you can stop with all the violin bollocks. And we found another marine flare.
Perfect.
And she had a knife on her. Sneaky minx. Well, at least you had each other. And a bunch of good equipment. Thank you for your involuntary sacrifice. Sick. Well, that was definitely worth going to first before going to see Janis Joplin, because now we might actually be able to carry all the hopeful loot that we're going to find. I just sort of came up here assuming this was a way out. This is not actually a way out, is it? No, I suppose if there was a way out in here, then these people wouldn't have died in here. So does that mean I have to go back out through the waterfall? That's going to be a pain in the temperature. Hello again, Geraldo. How is the game going? Not as catastrophically as it normally does, for once. I mean, it could also change at the drop of a hat, but we've actually found something. Okay, run through this. Oh, I somehow... Okay, light a match then. Okay, run through it now. Blech. Oh. Damn, I read that too late. Remember to undress before going in the water.
I hate being cold, because I really do.
That would have stopped all my clothes from getting waterlogged. Right, yep, that would have been a real smart thing to do. Shit. Well, fuck. Okay. We know in future. The future where we probably still won't remember to do that. Hopefully being in this cave with our new wolfskin coat is hopefully we'll warm up enough before we leave again. So we'll need to dry the clothes now. Is there a... So that is an actual mechanic, like you can take them all off and put them by the fire. That's something I've never bothered to do. I've just kind of dealt with it, sort of thing. Which is perhaps not the smartest, but you know. Time and all that. A lot of coal in here as well. So we could start a fire whenever we like. Presumably in or around Joplin's place. We'll do that. See, I was half expecting them to throw a bear or something at me now, when you don't expect it and you're on the way out. But that would also be quite unfair. But then fairness is not something they've really established when it comes to bears. Oh, it's night. Did not realise that. Let's hope it ain't far to Janice's then. Can I turn that off? Yeah. Yes. Doesn't seem like there's going to be a mountain in the way. Yeah, that fucking owl or whatever made me jump. Sounded like the start of a wolf howl. Technically, it's saying up there. I don't know if there might be an easier route up here, or we're just going to have to brace it and probably break our ankles. Okay, I think with our... Fuck! Sprained wrist, torn clothing. That's the bit I'm worried about. What clothing did we tear? Jeans, maybe? I don't know. But okay. Oh, come on. It's not that bad. It's just breaking all your ligaments. Okay. The hatch might be easy to miss in the darkness here, but I'm hoping I can find it. Oh good, it's a whole like broken down house area, so it'll be around here somewhere, presumably. Aha, wood stove here, could be useful. Is that the bunker? No, that's no, can't even get in there. Aha! It seems obvious, but I haven't mentioned it yet. Hopefully Janice isn't still in here. Or, might be something of an altercation. Also, hopefully it doesn't need a key or something. These are problems I didn't think about. Nope, didn't seem to. Prepper's abandoned cache. Yeah, what, no, what is that? Okay, so it is abandoned, but there was also that needlessly terrifying earthquake sound. Is this all gonna fucking collapse on my head? Why have you got an empty filing cabinet?
This'll come in handy.
Decent snow pants. Insulated pants with a nylon windproof layer designed for spending a day in the snow without getting too wet. Neat. I was feeling that wearing jeans in all this was less than adequate, but yeah, it's all I had to hand, really. Nice big baggy pants. Wonderful. We can probably tear them up now. They're soaking wet anyway, so. Cool.
being useful.
Stale peanut butter. Oh, it's one of these weird ear wrap things again that make you look really dumb. Covers your ears with an extra layer of wool. Why the fuck not? Goofy. Newspaper. Dog food. Wonderful. Ooh, sardines going up in the world. And coffee. Been using a lot more coffee recently.
Oh, this stuff will come in handy.
For staving off the old fatigue and whatnot. Oh, and a workbench. If only I had all the masses of animal hides with me. Good God. A lot of food here. Fishing line. We haven't found anywhere to fish yet.
With this much gear.
Lantern fuel, otherwise known as kerosene, hopefully. So that helps. And a spare lantern, even. Good. Well, that'll do us in terms of everything the community centre needs.
I think I can use this.
More rifle ammunition is always appreciated. I don't think we'll be hitting the heights of 58 bullets or whatever we had with Mackenzie, but can't have too many in that regard. Firearm cleaning kit. You know what? If this is such a treasure trove, the one thing I could really do with is a whetstone.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
I don't think I'm going to find it. Forest Talker Collectible Part 3. As the years fall away in front of us, so fall the boulders from the hills. All this will look like a victory for Great Bear, even as Mother Nature recovers Pleasant Valley. Whoever remains will be forced to adapt, die, or move on. Why not all three? Very poetic doomsday prepper. Oh, and another rifle.
Never know. Could end up being useful.
Huh. So I've now got 2 rifles? I don't quite know what to do with that. They're definitely too valuable to just take one apart. Huh. Don't know. I guess that's from if you miss the one by the shack. You're more likely to miss this one though, I think. But Nurettin, hi, hello. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name right there. But, hello, welcome. I think that's everything in here. I could probably take a nap. Probably not a bad idea with how the weather was out there. Let's have a solid 8 hours, I think. And I've healed all my sprained pains and everything. Great. Still at a sprain risk. Okay, so even with our magic bag of holding, I still managed to be technically over encumbered. Well, then again, I did just loot a bunker, so let's have some milk. A lot of this stuff I picked up, it said mouldy on, so I'm a little worried, but in fact, let's try and deal with that now. Which are the mouldy ones, and am I going to eat them? Bite the bullet. The mouldy bullet. I appear to be okay. For some reason in this game, if you do get food poisoning, it manifests immediately after eating. Stale peanut butter. Have a bunch of that. Lovely. Sweet. Have we got 3 knives now? Yeah, we have. 3 knives, 2 rifles, more flares than you could shake a flare at. Who even needs a fucking bow and arrow? I think I've used it all of twice. Cool. Well, that's all grand. Let me just check there's nothing I can make at the workbench here. Oh, I could make an arrow. Sure, why not? I don't think I'm going to use those parts for anything else. And also the weather still doesn't sound too good outside. Despite it being day now. Alright, well, we're going to brave it anyway. Thanks, Janice. That was actually legitimately really useful. It's... Oh, fuck me, this is terrible. Oh, bloody hell. Actually, you know what? I'm going to wait a bit longer. Because I'm moving slow with all the stuff. And, yeah, that as we found out earlier, even with all our upgrades, the blizzard is just not worth it. Oh, there's some cloth here that I missed. So I can open that grate? What does that do? Joplin's journal. Oh, well, it is a good job we came back in here then. A storm's coming. No man knows when, but I can smell it. Can't stop it. All a man can do is hide out while it blows over. Are you using man in the sense of mankind, or have I been calling you? Have I been misgendering you this entire time? I guess Joplin is just a surname. I just assumed it was Janice Joplin because I'm mad. Can I check that grate as well? No. Well, so that's it. Find this second bunker. Is there another one? Joplin's bunker raid. Locate the second bunker. Okay, but that brief note didn't say anything about a second bunker, so... Oh, but I immediately know where it is. Okay. Fine, game. Well, we can easily hit that, because that's right near, the last rescue mission. I guess while we're up here, we might as well go around and check the stag. Yeah, sounds good. Weather still doesn't seem too great out there, but how much time am I willing to waste here? Well, I can at least repair something, because I picked up that bit of cloth. I picked up some cured leather as well at some point. Probably from tearing apart the jeans. Makes sense. That was worth spending the time doing. It sounds like the weather's chilled out a bit up there. Or warmed up a bit. New snow pants. Yep, seems like everything's in tip-top condition. For now, until 5 minutes after being out there, when it all gets torn to shreds again. Let's have some more stale peanut butter. Sounds kind of gross. Drink some drink. Great, we're ready for anything. As long as it's not moving too fast. Much better. Weather is terrible outside. Best option is stay in bunker, bruh. It was. Yeah, I didn't have to sleep through it, but that extra hour or whatever, when we were fixing up the boots, that did the trick. Going out before then would have been suicide. Which is not to say we won't still die very soon, but it will have to be from some kind of wolf attack. I spy another little hut over there. We could have something. This is actually too slow to be worth moving at this pace. I'm gonna have to drop some shit. Well, I can drop those stones for a start. I think I have the luxury of shooting rabbits if I need to now. Drop some water? I guess so. It's always easy enough to make more of that. Coal is always heavy. Could drop 2 bits of coal. Don't want to drop too much of that. It's that shit's useful. Tell you what. Water bottle, coal, coal. We will. Whoa, okay, whoa. Sorry, controller shenanigans. Span me right round for some reason. There's a lot of that this session for some reason. Maybe the cable's going. Anywho, I will drop all that stuff, but I'll drop it in this hut. Just so if I'm ever around this way again, could be stuff there. It does still look like a route going that way, I think. Yep, well, there's nothing in here anyway. Okay, well, we still can't run, but we're moving a bit faster. Maybe I can have an energy bar or something. Oh, I didn't mean to eat that, but I guess I am. There's a storm here in Rio de Janeiro. I need to go out. Big hug. Alright. Fair enough, Haroldo. Stay safe. Hopefully you don't have to go far, wherever you're going out to. Yeah, this equip load is taking the piss. I need to do something about this. Guess I could take that apart. Don't need 2 of them. I don't know if that actually makes it lighter or not. The scrap metal might weigh the same as the The lantern. No, I think that is a bit less. At what point can I run? Now. Good. That's all I wanted, really. Because this way we can top ourselves up with energy bars and keep something of a pace going. Is that one of my campfires? I think it is. Yes, because we're about where the crash was, so when we couldn't find it immediately. Or rather, we found it. It's technically right over there, but we couldn't go right over there. Well, the weather's actually looking good here, which is kind of crazy for all of Father Thomas's talk of apocalyptic blizzards, but I was gonna say, my cave senses were tingling. Might not be anything in here, but worth a look. Since we're passing. Nope, nothing in here, but always good to know there is a cave at the middle north of the map, I guess, if we're ever stranded that far. Yeah, I agree with you, the weather better than normal. Yeah, like I'm getting really lucky here, the fact that there's clear skies at all when... So, like, I think all this is happening in winter, so... Canadian winter, no less. Overall, this stream today has been unsettlingly lucky. I had a minor altercation with the Timberwolves, but really, comparatively speaking to some of our other ventures, it's coming up well today. Which must mean shit's about to go really south, which is sod's law. Yeah, the Sasquatch and the glowing cave were both fine, but it's going to be this glowing stag that I, you know, disregarded as trivial is actually going to be a murder monster. How far are we? Oh, we're going a bit too far north now, aren't we? Time to start heading downhill. Rabbits in the distance, but we are actually good for food, and certainly good for a quick load, so I'll leave the bunnies be. All this happening apparently in late afternoon. That seems to be a consistent thing for whatever reason. Late afternoon is the best time in Canada for survival. I guess that makes sense. Not too far now. What was that noise? That's a wolf killing something. A rabbit, hopefully. And hopefully it's distracted by that and it ain't gonna fuck with me. To be honest, I don't even think a wolf could get me up here. Like, it would have to run damn near vertically. You said there is no wolf in around 2 minutes later. Of man, a wolf is coming, where's my gun? Yeah. No, that often seems to happen. I keep trying to stop myself from saying, oh, at least there's no wolves, because I keep jinxing it and they immediately show up. The game has secret hidden microphone tech where it listens to what you're saying and sends that shit after you. Well done, Astrid. You have stronger ankles than Mackenzie. You also seem to complain less, which I appreciate. What the fuck is all that? Those don't look like tree stumps, they look like camera tripods. I guess they are, though. No, they're not. There's 3 Strikes Farmstead. Doesn't look much like a farm. Hang on a minute. I just had a... I don't know why I'm getting this vibe from looking at this, but my mind just said minefield to me. That might be completely crazy, but that's either batshit insane or that's right on the money. It's probably not that, is it? It's probably, these are just like farming things for marking out crop layout territory. Stop doing that, fucking game. Hide in the snow shelter and watch for the stag. Oh, this is where all that is going down. Okay. And this is a pre-made snow shelter. Well, cheers for that.
I'll take it.
Oh, wow. Cool. I will take that. Fire striker. Metal tool designed to help start fires in the wilderness. Cool. That's new. I ain't got one of them before. Presumably they're better than my current gloves. Indeed they are. Didn't even have to kill any rabbits for them.
Too heavy to carry.
Oh, that immediately put me into resting mode.
is that? I can't believe it.
I mean, yeah, it's a stag. Doesn't look that ghostly, if I'm honest. Now what? Am I killing it? Do you want me to kill it, game? Because I will. Alright. I think we're probably going to kill it. Sorry about this. You clearly endangered, you know, unique variant of wildlife, but oh, fuck. Have I missed my chance? Well, I definitely have now. Are you going to come back? No. I think I fucked it. You can't kill it. Okay. Thanks, manbearpig. That saves me wasting ammo. It's just a beauty of nature moment, is it? You just see it and you're like, oh. It's a deer and it's white. It's not ghostly, but it is white. I mean, I'm white, but people don't call me ghostly. Well, they do, but for different reasons. Not to do with my complexion. Also, I guess this wasn't a minefield. Yeah, no. That go down as some of the stupidest predictions I've ever had. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Beauty of nature and all that. Now let's try and make our way back and see, watch as the rest of nature tries to tear our throat out. Oh, and I can't run again. Because I picked up the gloves? Well, let's tear up these ones then. Did you check the buildings around here? Oh! Fuck me, how did I miss those? I did not check these buildings. Oh, good, we can repair that. Nope, still can't run. Sounds like the weather's taking a turn for the worse. Come on, quickly, I just need to be able to run, please. That's still not enough. Shit. Okay, well, fuck it. We'll at least get to the buildings before doing this. I can drop some sticks, surely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Yep, none of these look like enclosed buildings, which is a shame. Oh, there is a fire barrel here, though. Yeah, I guess we might be here for the night. Are you joking? Wow, you wait all day for a hunting rifle and then 3 come at once. That's insane. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, this was clearly worth checking. Yes, definitely a good shout there, manbearpig.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Pristine wilderness with barely a hint of humanity to spoil it. If we can bring our message here and succeed, it will show the rest of Great Bear what is possible. Pleasant Valley is where we make our stand. Yeah, alright, whatever you say, mate. Ugh, mouldy salty crackers. I might leave that bedroll here. Just because I've already got 2 now. And I'm going to be struggling for Good God. Well, we've definitely got enough kerosene now. In fact, I don't even need to start a fire. My temperature's going up in here despite the weather. There's a deer in the distance. Not the magic one. If this is going to be full of coal, then... yeah, unsurprisingly. Now we really can't move for shit. Must loot. I have a problem. Sleep in the snow shelter. See, I did that once and the cold did kill me. I feel like I'd be better off just sleeping in here. Also, the snow shelter's way over there, and I'm moving very slowly now. But yeah, I think just these this rickety old barn thing will probably do. Temperature is dropping now, but very slowly. Yeah, we'll be alright in here. Cool. Let's have a solid 10 hours to get us solidly into the morning, I think. Wonderful. Temperature has dropped, but not fatally so. Today is just a colder day.
Thank goodness.
It is only just morning as well. Alright. Eat some milk. Oh shush, you don't need a fire. Not even sure we need water, but well, we do need water, but we haven't got that much. We've got plenty of soda, that'll do. You know what, I will start a small fire just to use up some of what we're carrying and because the temperature is dropping. I can't believe after all that bonding time you left Gwen. She's fine. She's a strong woman. She'll make do on her own. She's surrounded by other dying people who are probably indifferent to her, but you know. I mean, Gwen's not even the worst of it now. We've technically left whoever this poor bastard is for quite a long while. They're just hanging out in the wilderness.
My stomach. It hurts.
Oh, fuck.
God, it hurts.
Oh, bollocks. They did... See, this is the flimsiest justification ever, but because they said they were rusty and they didn't say they were mouldy, I didn't think there was going to be a problem there. Oh, well, fuck it, drop the rest of them then. Stop doing that. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, we've fucked ourselves now. Right. Neck a bunch of these immediately. Now, a good 10 hours of every meter dropping way faster. That's not good. And we've got quite a trek to make. It's going to be actually easier to stop off at the next bunker, isn't it? From where we are. Damn. Okay, so the food and drink meters don't decrease any quicker, but fatigue absolutely does. But we have got energy drinks we could use to stave that off. We could also do some coffee before we go. I'm carrying around excess cans again. That doesn't help. Might as well repair something with the scrap metal we have. Actually, no, we need tools for that, don't we? Fuck, okay, well I can't use that then. Cook a shit ton of coffee. Damn, we need water. Okay, well I guess that will at least spend some time here. God damn, and her health is dropping as well. I don't want to actually go to sleep because it's the middle of the day. We need to make progress.
I think I need to lie down.
No, I don't think you do. I think you need to do the modern solution of necking unhealthy amounts of coffee and pretending that fatigue isn't real. See? What's sleep? Who needs sleep? Humans have evolved beyond the need for sleep. I don't think this is going to cut it. You will weaken until you treat it, it passes, or you die. Fuck. Oh, and the fatigue has lowered my equip load. Okay, well that's the push that I needed to not risk this bollocks, essentially. I think we will call it there, and I think in between streams I will try and get to the next bunker, which means I can also, you know, ride out all this food poisoning bollocks, and we'll start again from there. That sounds like a plan, and I guess on the way back we'll pick up whoever this is. Might as well. Yeah. That's not actually bad progress for this one. We're never going to find that artifact. I just... It's annoying me, but I have to give up. I searched so long for that. Not happening. Anywho. Cheers all for watching, and for the advice, which has no doubt saved my life. Again. And we'll hopefully start again, not in the jaws of a bear, but in the safety of a lunatic doomsday prepper's bunker.